It's no secret that Marvel kind of has been on the decline ever since Endgame came out. But I think Marvel is healing. And I know to some people that might be kind of a crazy take because they've been putting out bullshit for the past like 3 years, essentially. But when I saw Thunderbolts this weekend, I genuinely thought it was a good movie. Not even just for Marvel standards, but just as a regular movie. I felt like it really provided a unique perspective on some heroes that we've seen in the past and already been introduced to for the most part. However, the movies in the past few years give Marvel a really bad rap, and I can't blame anybody for hating Marvel or just getting disinterested or whatever, because I was in that same boat. I was really into Marvel around the time Endgame came out, like a lot of people were. I saw that movie at 7:30 a.m. in like the front rows because there was just no other seats available, and I had to see it that weekend so it didn't get spoiled to me in school. It's really hard to capture that sort of magic that it had back in like between 2016 and 2020, whenever that movie came out. I can't remember. It's very clear that they're doing a soft reboot essentially to reintroduce us to new characters and all that, because all the other characters are phased out. But it wasn't working. It was not working whatsoever. We had really, and I mean really bad movies that I hate to the bottom of my heart, like Ant-Man Quantumania. I don't know who at Marvel HQ watched that movie after it was done and said, yeah, this is good for theaters. The CGI was bad, the story was dumb, there was no real significance to the story. If you haven't seen it already, don't. I'll tell you what happens. Kang at the end essentially gets defeated and by Ant-Man, by the way, because that's crazy. But in Phase 5, it's recovering. We're not totally there yet. I don't think so, but it is recovering. I'm checking my phone for Phase 4 actually, but I've seen most of Phase 4, which I think was pretty mid. Obviously you can't really recapture what you just ended off Phase 3 with, which personally I think it would have been the perfect ending to just stop the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe for at least a few years. And then if you want to do like a hard reboot with just new characters, new actors, everything, that I think that would have been fine. Like give it at least 5 years, but they just wanted to keep going. I did not watch Falcon and Winter Soldier because why would I really? Black Widow was boring. WandaVision, I really loved WandaVision. I think that was the first Phase 4 thing that I watched. Eternals, didn't even bother with that. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, I thought it was cool, whatever. Thor Love and Thunder, I don't know who liked it, but if you did, God bless you, because I did not. Hated it. I don't know why they started a movie off with a woman with stage 4 cancer getting chemotherapy and then making it a comedy. Like why? The tones don't match up, but whatever. Now for Phase 5. Phase 5 is where I really fell off. I had a bad taste in my mouth after Phase 4. Quantumania, trash. Secret Invasion, didn't watch. Echo, why would I watch that? Guardians of the Galaxy 3, really good movie. Loki Season 2, I tried, but I really stopped caring. The Marvels don't care about either character. Blade's never happening. Ironheart didn't happen. Daredevil, I do hear is really good, so I will watch that at some point. Agatha, don't even know if that came out. Captain America New World Order, why would I watch that? And then Thunderbolts, which I think personally, out of everything that I've seen from Phase 5, that most definitely the best. Actually, I take that back. Guardians 3 was really good, but I think Thunderbolts is at least in the top 3 of this phase. But it's Phase 6 that really catches my eye, because Phase 6 starts with the Fantastic Four. And this movie hasn't really been done too many, well, I take it back. This is the 3rd iteration that they're doing Fantastic Four. They had the original series in the early 2000s. They had the one with Michael B. Jordan and the dude from Top Gun, whatever his name is. And now they have this one with Pedro Pascal. The trailer looks really good. I think it really looks good. We are getting introduced to Galacticus, Silver Surfer. Don't think Doctor Doom is in this one. I think he's going to be in the later Avengers movies. But coming back to my point about Marvel healing, I feel like it's really healing because they're not making so much content anymore. They cut out, I think, half of Phase 6, because this is the only Phase 6 Marvel movie that I am aware of that's coming out this year, or at least that I know that is announced. So there's the Fantastic Four movie that's coming out pretty soon this summer. We have the Fantastic Four movie. We also have the next two Avengers movies, which are Doomsday and Secret Wars. I think these are going to be really good movies. And I believe we also have a new Spider-Man movie coming out, fourth one within the next 2 years, maybe? I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But I do know there will be another Spider-Man movie. And I'm really hopeful that these new movies are going to be good because we have established actors like Pedro Pascal and whoever else is on the cast. I don't remember their names. But also the Thunderbolts got a really good rating of, I think it's one of the highest rated Marvel movies that we've seen recently. And I truly think it's because they stopped focusing on quantity over quality. And now, as it should be, we have fewer movies, fewer shows, but they're really honing in on just the quality of these projects. Because we also seen this in Star Wars too, because they're both owned by Disney, where they just keep pumping out content and then eventually gets to a point where it's so bad that we want less just to get more. You know what I mean? I miss being obsessed with Marvel almost. I miss the days when I was excited for these movies to come out and I just didn't expect them to be trash. But unfortunately, I expect every Marvel movie to be trash now. But yeah, I just wanted to finish up and give my thoughts on these new Marvel movies. I really think that we could have something good.